Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 33 gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game.
Left fielder, Chris Hamilton.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Well, H, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting, running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has just...
Digging in, number 7. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Earnhardt rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Striding into the box, Elias Diaz. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This one's down to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Digging in to try it again, Duncan Murray. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Matuk is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance. Rafael Reyes. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hamilton going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Stepping in, Mac Benitez. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 7 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hamilton.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Striding in once again, Landon Gold. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gold.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Altuna's out in front, 6-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 7. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 7.
Now here's the pitch. On the ground softly towards second. Fleming charging in on it, and on 1 pitch he's retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Landon Gold. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Ready for another shot now. Number 7. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Ready once again, number 7. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Digging in once again, Elias Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Fleming gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Curve lead it 9-3. At the plate, Tom Fleming. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Fleming.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Number 33 earns his first win of the season. Antonio Cedeno was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Ryan Carroll takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Curve, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Seawolves, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ray Nieto, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched into the 7th inning, felt good. It looked like it from our vantage point. It looked like he threw the ball well, but he just wasn't able to complete it. Ended up getting the loss. If he throws the ball similar in this game, the way he did last outing, I think he walks away with a chance to win.
For the curve. Right fielder.
Striding in, number 7. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And he takes ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Fleming backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Hamilton.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 7 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Altuna's out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Mac Benitez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 out, bases loaded. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Curve lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, number 7. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mata ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the. Digging in, number 7. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Benitez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So stepping in, Chris Hamilton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One and one. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Earnhardt takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Standing in, Steven Moya. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Ready now, number 7. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Into the windup and the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
8-6 the final score tonight. Jim Johnson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Michael Kaiser records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game for the victorious Seawolves: 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Curve, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bernardo Mora, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Stepping into the box, Steven Moya. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt, They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy.
Stepping into the box, number 7. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now to the plate, number 7. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. At the plate, Mac Benitez.
Leading off for the
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Mac Benitez.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, number 7. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
7.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Runners off for second, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, number 7. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder, number 7.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nowakowski is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Bernardo Mora gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Curve, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Seawolves, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach. If rapport can be established early on with a player, then all the sooner can come trust and coachability.